Hoo! Hoo! Know what time it is?
It's time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. At the Wonder Clubhouse. Can we make it taller here? Or more fancier? No. Oh, hey guys, it's your friend Asia. And I was just looking at my boat. Me and my friend Manny, we have a boat race coming up in a few weeks. But I don't think we can win. See, we had our first practice this week with all the other people in the race. First, they're all grown-ups, but that's not what makes me think we can't win. It's their boats. We went to the first practice and we saw their boats. They were all bigger, fancier, better, and so awesome. And here comes our little boat. Guys, I'm so worried. All the other team boats are so big and fancy, and ours are so little. I don't think we have a chance.
Hoo! Hoo! Hello, Aja. Hoo! Hoo! What seems to be bothering you?
I'm so nervous about the boat race. I saw all the other boats and they were bigger than ours.
Bigger seems better, that's true. But small can be good too. I have a story that might help. Just follow me through. Hoo! Hoo!
Follow me through, follow me through, who? Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
Almost got it. Aww. Ahoy, mateys! I'm Luis, and I'm still working on this boat for my nephew. Just when I think I understand how it works, I don't. Which reminds me of one more Bible story we have for you about God's way. You want to help me build it? Great! Okay, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job, little helpers. You can put your hammers down. Now we just need our story tools. There we go. Okay, so the story begins with these guys. Oh, these guys are heavy. Whew. These are the Midianites. They were big, they were tough, and the guy God chose to lead the battle against them, a man named Gideon. Okay, Gideon, God wants you to get an army to go defeat the Midianites. Wow, this is your army? That's a lot of guys. 32,000 soldiers? Wow! You're sure to win the battle for God. So, Gideon and his army set off to get ready for battle. But God told Gideon he had too many soldiers. He told them to ask his army if anyone was scared. Gideon didn't understand why wouldn't God want a big army. But he trusted God's way was perfect and announced to the army, "Raise your hand if you're scared. You guys can go home." Then God said, "Nope, still too many soldiers. Take everyone to the water and tell them to get a drink." Then God said the men who put their faces down to the water should leave. The men who lifted the water to their mouths with their hands should stay. Gideon didn't understand it, but he trusted God's way was perfect. "There," God said, "now you have enough. You used to have 32,000 men. Now you have 300. Go and fight. I will be with you." And do you think God's army won? Oh, of course they did. God didn't need 32,000 men. He could win the battle with just a few. See, sometimes we don't always understand why God wants us to do something. But just like Gideon, we can always, always, always trust that God's way is perfect. Hey there, Ollie. Tell me, whose way is perfect?
God's way is perfect. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, whose way is perfect?
God's way is perfect. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it.
So there's your story, and it's all true. Gideon didn't understand God's way, but he knew it was the right thing to do.
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Hoo, hoo.
Even though sending away soldiers didn't make sense to Gideon, Gideon still followed God's way because God's way is always perfect. And they won! I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say, got it. Get it? Got it! Good. Manny and I have done everything we can to get ready for this race. Even though our boat is small, we still may win. I'm gonna go tell Manny the story of Gideon. I'm so ready for this race. Bye!